Hello everyone and welcome to another video. And today video is gonna be about the Richest, and this Richest video we're gonna be reacting to is called 10 Innocent Disney Stars Gone Wild. So Disney stars that were back then and now are wild. They're basically unruly. So yeah, let's just get into this video. Lego.
We associate Disney with innocence and family-friendly entertainment. In turn, Disney will usually cast those who fit that perfect rated G image. However, sometimes the most innocent-looking Disney stars can have a bit of a wild side to them. Yet, Mickey Mouse isn't a big fan of getting his brand tainted. We are thrilled to announce that your favorite list channel, The Richest, is hitting the diamond milestone of 10 million subscribers. Holy cow, that's more than the population of New York City. To celebrate this huge event, we want to give back to those who have made this incredible achievement possible. You know, you. We are hosting our first ever giveaway of 3 amazing prizes. Do you want to win a brand new iPad mini, a GoPro Hero 5, or an Apple Watch? All you have to do to participate in this competition is create a short 30-second video explaining why you love The Richest and which video you like the most. Upload the video to your channel with a hashtag in your title, hashtag TheRichest10Million. Copy and paste the text below in your description field, and boom, you are eligible to win one of our 3 super prizes. The most creative or popular videos will be handpicked by us on January 1st. Don't forget to share the video on all your social media. We will announce the 3 lucky winners in the first week of January, so make sure you tune in to hear if maybe you are the lucky winner. Best of luck, and don't forget, of course, to like, subscribe, and spread the word. Thank you so much. We couldn't have done it without you. Kirsten Storms. Okay, we're gonna go way back to the Disney Channel archives and Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century. Remember Kirsten Storms? She played the title role of Xenon. She was so well received in that role that she went on to reprise the character in Xenon the Sequel and Z3. We know the puns are a little bit painful, but roll with us. Even though she had been acting before and after Disney, she fell off the radar a little bit. Why? Well, she kinda did a bad thing. She was taken into custody when she was caught driving after consuming certain beverages that are only for people 21 and over. For most people, making a decision like this is a sore spot, as it could make for a tragic mistake. Storms ended up pleading no contest to the charges in 2007. Considering that she's back in business and starred in General Hospital, that wild moment didn't seem to disrupt Storm's life too much. However, it was enough to show that she was indeed one of those with a little bit of a wild side, and she isn't as innocent as we thought. Bella Thorne. Sometimes Disney stars don't take long to really show off their wild side. It can almost be an instantaneous transformation. It might even make you wonder just how long this wild side was kept a secret. Bella Thorne played Cece Jones in the Disney Channel series Shake It Up. The 20-year-old actress seems to be on a mission to prove that she isn't such an innocent Disney starlet anymore. Thorne isn't a stranger to controversy. From getting with her brother's ex and wearing racy outfits on the carpet, Thorne has definitely shown that she's grown up quite a bit. She's active on social media, where people have gotten a glimpse into Thorne's personal life. While her character on Shake It Up was wholesome and a role model for young kids everywhere, it seems that most parents would rather keep the focus on Cece Jones. If these kiddos knew what Thorne was really like in personal life, they might get quite the surprise. At least she is living life out loud and not letting a previous role dictate how she should think and act. David Henry. If you found that someone you loved was in trouble, how far would you go to protect them?
Number 1 is gonna be Miley Cyrus, I guess.
Would you go above the law or even challenge law enforcement? Wizards of Waverly Place star David Henry seems to be wholesome and innocent on screen, but in his personal life, he seems to dabble into doing a little bit of troublemaking. Or at the very least, trouble seems to find him from time to time. While his character on the Disney Channel show may not want to willingly get involved in any altercation, Henry got accused of starting a fight in 2010. While he was out partying with his younger brother at Universal City Walk, he got into a disagreement with some anonymous hooligans. The LAPD was called, and Henry found himself in cuffs and charged with misdemeanor offenses, one of which included challenging the hooligans to a fight. Henry insisted that he was wrongly accused. He posted bail and raved about Coachella the next day, so he seemed to get over the incident just fine. Witnesses to the altercation say that Henry was only trying to protect his little brother after security wrongly apprehended him. Debbie Ryan. If you want to guarantee a separation from Disney, get in trouble with the law. At one point, Debbie Ryan was one of the biggest stars, not only in Disney, but also all of Hollywood. She starred in the title role of the show Jessie, and she was once the most sought-after actress in the company. She made appearances on shows like Hannah Montana, as well as The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. However, Ryan's career changed in 2015 when Jessie ended. It seems that she decided to relax a bit. Maybe a little too much, though. In 2016, she was caught consuming adult beverages and getting behind the wheel of a car. When this event hit the news, it seemed to go viral. There was shock among the Disney fandom, and there was no way Ryan could hide this wild side of her. She ended up pleading guilty and serving 3 years probation. Luckily, Ryan didn't have to serve any jail time. However, an incident like this isn't easy to shake off. It will take years for the world to forget that Ryan has this wild side to her. Let's move the old spotlight from these Disney stars and put it on one of our amazing viewers. Here's a comment from Kiwi the Great, who says, "I love your vids! I told all my friends to sub. To you, I love you." Ha, shucks, Kiwi. You're amazing. Ryan Merriman. If you grew up watching the Disney Channel in the 90s and 2000s, then you'll know that Ryan Merriman was a bit of the Disney golden boy. From Smart House to The Luck of the Irish, Merriman fit Disney's image of a perfect guy who was leading man material. Their fan base absolutely loved him, as girls were crushing on him and boys wanted to be him. He showed a lot of promise for a post-Disney acting career, and as it turns out, he did. He starred in Final Destination 3, as well as other movies that showed off his more wild side. We'll just say that he was more sheltered in his Disney days. Not only that, he also committed the same act that Debbie Ryan and Kirsten Storms were found guilty of. This ended up making headlines, but interestingly enough, the Disney name was left off the news coverage considering they helped him launch his career. Perhaps it was because enough time had passed, or perhaps Disney slipped some cash to the news outlets to purposefully leave their name out of it. Either way, Merriman probably won't be doing any more work for Mickey Mouse in the future. Alessia Rulin. Even when you are cast in one of the biggest Disney franchises in the world, you're not immune to keeping your wild side hidden from the rest of the world. Alessia Rulin played Kelsey Nelson in the ever-so-popular High School Musical franchise. In the movies, she played a very nerdy girl who had a gift for music. While Vanessa Hudgens was getting in trouble for certain selfies, Rulin was coming out of her shell. After her Disney days were over, she had some freedom to let loose a little. She even started doing some racy photo shoots that definitely proved she wasn't the innocent or nerdy girl we saw in High School Musical. While some people may say that these photos prove that Rulin has a bit of a wild side, they also show that she's a strong and empowered young woman who is in control of what she releases to the public. Since High School Musical, Rulin has been taking on smaller roles for different projects. While she isn't starring in shows and movies, she is still a working actress, which is more than a lot of former Disney stars can say. Zac Efron. Okay, we can't talk about innocent Disney stars without mentioning Zac Efron. Thanks to High School Musical, he was catapulted into superstardom. While a lot of Disney stars have a hard time shaking their wholesome image, Efron managed to show off his wild side and use it to his advantage. Today, he is one of the most popular actors in the business, and he's constantly in a new movie. I mean, did you catch him in The Disaster Artist? But if we compare his latest works to High School Musical, there is a definite change in content and family-friendly quality. Have you ever seen what Efron does in the movie Dirty Grandpa? But the fact of the matter is that Efron is a grown man who is free to choose what kind of work he does. While he can give credit to Disney for giving him his jump start on his acting career, Efron no longer has to carry the burden of having an innocent Disney image. Lelaine. You might remember Lelaine from the show Lizzie McGuire, where she played the best friend of Hilary Duff's character. However, Lelaine disappeared when the show ended, and she wasn't even in the Lizzie McGuire movie. It seemed odd at the time, but Lelaine was dealing with a lot in her personal life. and she was testing the boundaries of just how wild she could be. She was arrested for possession and using illicit substances, which ended up being her wake-up call. Why did Lelaine go wild? Well, being on the show caused her life to be constantly on the go. She admitted that she didn't have a normal childhood and didn't know what an average life was like. Lelaine yearned for time off and wanted to have time to just relax and be casual. The pressures of being a child star can definitely cause them to want to deal with their stress in some sort of way. Not everyone is a fan of going to therapy or taking natural remedies like a hot bath or meditating. But Lelaine seemed to have learned to tame her wild side. She's even gotten back in touch with her Lizzie McGuire co-stars and is holding down a regular job. Orlando Brown. There are some Disney stars that go in the complete opposite direction of who they played on television. This next person seems to definitely be that poster child for that case. It seems that after Orlando Brown was done with his work on the show That's So Raven, he decided to shed that wholesome Disney image and go simply wild. He got tattoos, lost weight, and started getting into illegal activities. It seems that Brown had a lot of issues to work through as well, as he had gotten into trouble with the law. Also, it seems that he has some issues to work through when it comes to his interactions with women, as they seem to be related to most of his charges. Since he was taken into custody, his mugshot went viral. People couldn't believe the same kid from That's So Raven went down this route in life. It all goes to show that living under the pressure of maintaining an innocent image can sometimes just be too much. It might also be why Orlando Brown seems to be completely absent from the That's So Raven sequel, Raven's Home. Kelly Berglund. Kelly Berglund is the star of Disney XD's Lab Rats, and while she is still really young, she's already starting to show off her wild side. She was taken into custody by police in 2016 at Coachella because she was doing some stuff that, well, she was underage. We'll just leave it at that and let you put the pieces together. It didn't take long for her police headshot to make its rounds to the media. Plus, when the police took her in, it was a public spectacle, and you can bet that people had their phones out to report and record. Berglund learned the hard way that just because you're a Disney star, it doesn't mean you can get away with making bad decisions. Berglund was remorseful for her actions, and she also had Disney to own up to as well. After her time with Disney, she starred in the TV movie Dolly Parton's Christmas of Many Colors, Circle of Love, as well as a TV performance on The Night Shift. While Berglund let her wild side get her into trouble, she seems to be coming back from it. Before you judge these Disney stars, tell us about your wild side in the comments below. Remember, we're looking for our next comment shout-out, so the more creative, the better. Stick around while you're here, as our next video is coming up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video that big ol' thumbs up. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Okay, so that video, I'm sorry that my mom was a little bit talky, so I had to pause that. I had to cut that as well, so yeah, I'm gonna end the video off, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.